in Venice now. I walked all the way across the city from like just the bridge from mainland like Venice to the island all the way. It was like a 40-minute walk or something across the city to where I'm staying in a convent, in like a guest house next to the convent, which is really nice. I've got Mary here looking after me. I'm gonna show you some snacks. Some are from the United Kingdom, but this I found in a grocery store in Italy. It's pistachio spread. Like, I feel it tastes just like pistachio gelato. So I'm gonna be honest, I've just been eating it like little nibbles at a time, but I've had it on toast too, and it's very good. I feel like this is like the Nutella of Italy. No, isn't Nutella from Italy? Anyway, this is amazing. I'm like, I wonder if they'll let me take it on the plane with me back, because it's kind of like, it's not too runny, so I wonder if they'll let me take it back in my bag. But in case not, I've just been like trying to eat as much of it as I can. Oh my goodness. My sweet treats from the UK. I got them because they reminded me of mini eggs, and I love mini eggs. I don't know if they have this in Canada. And these are my new favorite treat. It's from M&S, which is like a very bougie grocery store in the UK, and it is just like what it sounds, cookie dough covered in chocolate. It's amazing. And they're pretty big. This has hair on it. And they're just covered, they're very like chewy and soft. They're incredible. Yeah.
I ended up just going to Piazza St. Marco because it was pretty close to where I was staying, and I just walked around a little bit, looked into the shops, and went from there to the concert. Look at these. I would totally get this for a souvenir. A hotel lobby on the way back from the concert.
In the Italian supermarket, and I'm trying to figure out what some things are. I saw this in the hostel, and I was like, how mysterious. The pictures of weed on it makes me think it's like some weed-based drink. But it also said on it that it's like good for the gut, and it has like kind of a spicy chai scent to it. If they had a small version of it, I might consider buying this to see what it was. A football-shaped pretzel. Do you want some prune-flavored yogurt? I am going to pass on that. So I went to the grocery store and I got coffee flavored yogurt. I think probably this will be disgusting, but I was like, I cannot get a normal flavor when I see this in front of me. Amazing. This is just for breakfast tomorrow. I would like to have breakfast here pretty early and then go out. And then you can't be in the kitchen from like 7:30 to 4:30. So I'll just eat breakfast super early. And then I got a banana. This was like $1.99 per kilogram or something. That's a lot. Some coffee. This is a lot of coffee, but I was like, I'll definitely be able to take this back with me and it'll be cute. Also, I'm in the land of coffee. I feel like Italy is super famous for its coffee, so that'll be fun to have instead of just a normal brand. And this. I have some cheese and salami left, so I'll put this with it and like maybe carry some around for little snackies. I'm not really sure what it is. I remember last time I came to Italy, I had those like circle crackers. I feel like this is the same thing, but in a stick that's like braided a little bit. And it's rosemary and potato? Patat? Is that what that means? Patat? That's French. I think it says on it it's made in Puglia, which is that's the province that Assisi is in. Yay! Good night. Good morning. My second day in Venice. Today is the shortest day of the year, December 21st. And it feels like very special to be here for this day. I didn't go to Christmas market yesterday, so maybe I'll go today. Also, I forgot to say anything about the concert. It was really, really cool. It was like this famous Venetian composer who was also a Catholic priest. The concert was in the church that most of his composition happened, because that's where he was stationed as a priest. It was so incredible. Yeah, I'll definitely like want to listen to these pieces again, like on Spotify, and just remember listening to them in this church where they were in. It's crazy. Today I think I'm gonna go to mass very soon in St. Mark's Cathedral, and then I think I'm gonna go to a cafe and figure out a few things. Like during the concert I kept on thinking, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get to the airport on the 23rd? And then I was like, Becca, don't worry about it, like just listen to music. But I definitely should figure that out because it's kind of an early morning flight, and I was like, do taxis even run at that time? Like, am I gonna have to take one of those boat things? Anyway, yeah. And then I just walk around. Oh, maybe I'll go to the museum today. I was thinking of going to La Comédie. That's French, but however you say it in Italian, and a Christmas market. Really cool. Today my interesting layering is I'm wearing a t-shirt, and then this, and then I'm gonna wear this on top. It's very warm in this room. I'm like already sweating with this one sweater on. But outside, I think it's like 2 degrees, which is pretty cold. Yeah, you're like, actually coming here, I was like, oh, Italy is warm, so it probably won't be that Christmassy. But I was like, yeah, just stunned how Christmassy Italy is. It's incredible. It must be because it's a Catholic country. And everyone's saying Buon Natale and Buona Festa, and it's so nice. And this book and tote bag. This probably immediately identifies me as not an Italian person.
This was such a cute little shop. I was looking at these chess pieces and they made me think so much of my little brothers. Like, this would be a very cute gift. I did not get any of them though. I played it safe today and got a black Americano. And look, they gave me this extra little pitcher of water to add into my Americano. Genius. And I got a croissant, of course, with pistachio because I'm obsessed with pistachio. After that, I headed to the Rialto market and there was a lot of fish. It smelled very fishy, let me tell you. But I loved the vibe of a little market and all the displays of fruits and vegetables and fish and everything. It's like a little homey artwork.
Entonces, bien, desprendemos el horno, lo precalentamos unos 10 minutos. En ese inter, al refractario, le ponemos aceite de oliva.
This kind of paper shop is a really common thing in Venice. They do a lot of stationery making and everything. I went to the St. Rocco school to see all these Tintorello paintings, and they were on the ceiling, so they gave us mirrors to look at the paintings on the ceiling. I got a Too Good To Go bag for dinner tonight, and I have no idea what's in here. It's a surprise. Oh, it's all together in like a container. Smells kind of fishy. We have some pizza with, it looks like sardines and basil and like cherry tomatoes. 2 of those. And I think this has octopus tentacles in it. It's like a salad-y kind of thing. I don't know really what this is. They're like, yeah, definitely octopus tentacles, shrimp. These look like potatoes or something, but I feel like it's not potatoes. And I don't know what these green things are. Maybe like green pepper. I'm really not sure, but I'm gonna be so brave and eat this. I feel like I didn't know until like a week ago that Venetian food was like not just Italian food. It's very seafoody, but I'm loving it. Like, I'm not loving it, but I'm like, this is so interesting and I would never try this otherwise, so I have to like try it. Also, this is my coffee yogurt. It's good actually, like I would recommend. Oh, also I forgot to say, I got this all for $4.99 in euros, which is amazing. Like for 3 little snacky guys and the wine at lunch, that was all 13 euros together, and then this is like so much more food.
as if I need to use the elevator when I only need to climb 3 floors. Yes.
I love that a lot of these little Venetian shops had like the desks for the workers so you could kind of see them at work. I really wanted a pair of these slippers.
Good evening. I just got back to the convent and it's like 9 o'clock or something. I'm honestly, yeah, I feel like it's a good time to like settle down. Like when it gets dark at like 5, like the night is old by 8 o'clock. So I had such a cute day. Like I feel like lots of people were just chatting to me and it made me feel a lot less lonely, like traveling by myself. So it was very nice. Yeah, like when I was in the church looking at that nativity scene, an old man was standing next to me and I think he was saying to me like, where are you from, or something like that. But he was Spanish and he had like a young man with him who spoke a little bit of English and some French, and we were chatting for a bit. And then when I went out just now, I was planning on going to the Christmas market, but there was like, maybe it was closed or something. So then I kept on going and found a bar that I had been wanting to go to, and I was like, oh, I hear music like down the street or something, and I thought that it was coming from the bar that I was going to, but they were just having like a cute little concert in this piazza, and I was standing outside a bar like, oh, this is cute, I just want to stay here. And the waiter was like, oh, like, can I get you something? And so I had a wine and chatted with him for a bit. So nice. And then I was like walking home, and I was like, I could be tempted by a sweet treat. And so I was kind of like looking at all the shops that I was passing, like, what could I get something here? And then I passed this restaurant, and I was like, I have a heated patio, I kind of vibe with that. But then I was looking at the menu, and the waiter was like, oh, table for one, are you alone? And I was like, do you have any dessert? Do you have tiramisu? And he was like, oh yeah, tiramisu. He's like, come sit down, I'll get you a menu. And I had already sat down, and then I was like, this is not my vibe. But I felt like I needed to have my tiramisu because he was so insistent, like, and helpful. I chatted with him a little bit. Yeah, just very nice. Oh yeah, and like this morning at mass, I didn't end up going to mass at the cathedral. I went at a church like right like 5-minute walk away, because the mass was like, it just fit better. I didn't have to wait around before going to mass. And the old ladies in the church were like talking to me in Italian, and I was like trying to answer them a little bit. My Italian is not very good. After even doing Duolingo for like a week, I can't believe that. And he was, the old ladies were like, oh, like the priest here speaks English. So I chatted with the priest for a bit, and it was so nice. Like, yeah, just so lovely to chat with people like that when you're traveling by yourself. The guy at the bar, when he was like, "Oh, are you alone?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh, like, it's not good to be alone in Venice. Like, the city is like a museum. Like, you need someone to share the experience with." And I definitely feel that. Like, it feels a little bit more like I want to like share everything with somebody here, because it's like, yeah, it's so true. Like, just everything you pass is like, oh, that's so interesting, and like it is really like no other city I've been in before. It's so lovely. But yeah, hopefully with this little vlog I'll get to share some of it with you guys. But there's so much more that I'm just like, what an amazing experience. I'll definitely come back here with somebody else. Well, good night.